15 amazing festivals to experience around the world. Hello and welcome to another exciting and thrilling new video. No matter what your favorite food is or favorite type of musics, there's bound to be a festival to celebrate it. There are food festivals, seasonal festivals, and all kinds of strange unique ones like the Carnevale in Italy, the Mud Festival in South Korea, and the Day of the Dead in Mexico. No matter what festival you choose to go to, you can be sure to find fantastic colors, good vibes, awesome food, lots of great music, and cheerful people across the globe. So we think it's worth planning from now. If you truly want to understand what makes a country unique, you need to see how they party. Festivals have been a fundamental part of the human experience. Sacred, silly, holy, bizarre occasionally, no matter where you travel, there's pretty much guaranteed to be a party going on somewhere. Dress up like a skeleton in Oaxaca, sling some mud and soul, cosplay as a Viking in Shetland, and enjoy every second. Here's our pick of the best festivals in the world. So let's get started. Uphelly, Lerwick, Shetland. This Viking fire festival takes place in Shetland. The main event happens in the main town of Lerwick. It's a re-enactment of a Viking ship burial. Local people known as geysers dress in pagan garb and march through the streets by torchlight before setting fire to a replica longship. It's been claimed the festival has pagan roots. There's a limited choice of bed and breakfast and hotels in Lerwick. Thaipusam, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Celebrated in honor of Lord Murugan, the youngest son of Shiva and Parvati. This is one of the most significant days of the year for Hindus. Every year on a full moon day in January or February, Malaysians celebrate this national holiday, which offers an intriguing glimpse of religious devotion. Thousands of devotees join the procession in the hopes of being one of the select few to carry the Kavadi holy statue on their shoulders after fasting for up to a month beforehand on a strict vegetarian diet. There are intricate piercings across the cheeks, lips, skin, and tongues of many people who are in a trance. At midnight, the main procession leaves from the Sri Mahamariamman temple and makes its way 9 miles to the Batu Caves temples. It gets extremely busy, so hiring a local guide who is familiar with the best viewing locations is the best course of action. Toronagashi, Kyoto, Japan. Japan hosts more bizarre holidays than any other country in the world, such as penis festivals and fire festivals. But one of the most common is Toronagashi in August, when hundreds of paper lanterns are released into the river to honor the spirits of the deceased. The summer, when it's thought that the ghosts of ancestors come to see their relatives. A sea of fragile lanterns is a sight to behold. It's simple to participate because stores sell Toro or paper lanterns. The Arashiyama Toronagashi festival in Kyoto is the most exquisite of all, although reservations are required to guarantee a place to stay. Most Japanese localities have their own variations. Buso Festival, Mohacs, Hungary. Warning: unlike any other festival, this one is not for the faint of heart. Locals dress up in masks such as diabolical horns and leering smiles for this creepy spring ritual, which takes place the week before Ash Wednesday every year. The Buso traditionally dress in straw-stuffed pants and sandals called boxcores, and fur coats that have been turned inside out. Their preferred means of transportation is the tractor, and they also carry a ceremonial mace or cowbell. Harbin Ice Festival, China. China's winter wonderland, Heilongjiang province in the northeast, hosts an annual snowfest. Towers, pagodas, and Disney-like castles are among the outdoor creations made from more than 200,000 cubic meters of ice and snow that are harvested from the Songhua River and colorfully illuminated at night. The event offers wintry sports like sledging, ice hockey, speed skating, skiing, and ice football in addition to the artwork. Events are held at a number of locations throughout the city. Tickets are required for each one, and it's best to avoid Lunar New Year, which typically occurs from the end of January to the beginning of February, when the city is crowded and hotel rooms are hard to come by. Burning Man, Nevada, USA. This freak out in the middle of the Nevada desert is one of the most bizarre and unusual events in the world, similar to a movie scene from Mad Max. Since 1991, Burning Man has taken place in the Black Rock Desert, approximately 100 miles northeast of Reno, in northeastern Nevada. Each year, there are music stages, mutant cars, and a variety of bizarre sculptures, such as the 40-foot figure known as the Burning Man, who burns to death on the last night. Anticipate bizarre bicycles, bizarre clothes, and body art. The entire festival lasts for 8 days. If you want to have more fun, you should rent a car from Reno or Las Vegas. La Tomatina Bull, Spain. Valencian town has hosted one of Spain's maddest, messiest street festivals. Every year the celebration begins on the final Wednesday in August. The basic idea is straightforward. Throw tomatoes at everyone you see. Between AM and noon, the main tomato checking begins when dump trucks dump a load of mushy munitions onto the main square. A gunburst signals kick off, and Tomatageddon began. The entire town square is painted scarlet by the end of the fruit chucking, which usually lasts an hour or so. After that, with the assistance of fire trucks, everyone leaves to clean up, and by the end of the day, it's nearly as if nothing had occurred. Etiquette requires that tomatoes be extremely ripe and pre-squashed to prevent them from hurting on hit, but occasionally things can get a bit out of control. To enter the main area, you must have a ticket. Numerous hotels in Valencia provide the excursion packages, or you can take the 80-minute train ride alone. Songkran, Chiang Mai, Thailand. As a celebration of the Thai New Year, this festivity is basically an authorized pretext for dousing strangers in water from head to toe. The water is supposed to be cleaning, but it's really just a pretext for a water fight. Buckets, hoses, water bombs, and powerful water pistols are all permissible weapons during Songkran. Songkran celebrations are held in every town. While Bangkok is a destination for many, the capital may be a bit crazy, so Chiang Mai, a smaller city in the north, offers a more relaxed atmosphere. For one day, the entire city is enraged by water, and Farang, or non-Thais, are a favorite target. Be cautious. Avoid areas where tourists congregate, particularly those near the Phi Gate, the Ping River, and the moat that surrounds the old city. St. Patrick's Day, Belfast, Northern Ireland. Watch the midday parade for that irresistible blend of shamrock and good humor, which is a lot of fun for Irish nationals. For a full afternoon of food, drink, and live music, follow it into Custom House Square. You should be in a pub by PM. The Cathedral Quarter has the liveliest action. However, most visitors go to popular tourist destinations like Brennan's Bar and the Crown Liquor Saloon, which is controlled by the National Trust. Oktoberfest, Munich, Germany, the greatest festival for beer enthusiasts. It's a blast with Oompa bands, locals in lederhosen, and ales on tap. The Derzinwis festival grounds are occupied by 14 enormous marquees that provide an overwhelming array of domestic and international brews. The largest, Schottenhemmel, has 9,000 seats and is well liked among younger people, although locals prefer the family-friendly Augustiner. Beer is available Monday through Friday. When your liver decides it needs a well-earned rest, it's fun to explore Munich's old town, and there are lots of other pubs and beer halls across the city that join in on the beer-themed fun. Mardi Gras, New Orleans, USA. Get ready for the wildest street party in North America. Sparkly beads fly, drinks flow freely, and amazing floats cruise the streets here. It's an incredible celebration. Since several sites close during Mardi Gras, it's worthwhile to plan time to see New Orleans before or after the parade, so you don't have to remain for the entire 5 days. On festival days, people drink in the French Quarter, which is also the most popular area to stay. Bourbon Street, which is popular with tourists, is the primary party drag. Around PM, the large parades begin, and nobody sits still. Instead, follow the masses along Canal Street on the north or east side of the barriers. You'll be in a good position to escape to Frenchman Street's jazz bars and grab throws, which are plastic beads and toys thrown from floats. Boryong Mud Festival, South Korea. Getting down and dirty is an integral part of the enjoyment at this mudfest, so if you're a stickler for keeping your clothing clean, you might want to stay away. It is set in Boryong, a small South Korean town about 80 miles south of Seoul, surrounded by mineral-rich mud flats that are supposedly healthy for the skin. It began as a marketing gimmick for the local cosmetics industry, but it has since taken on a life of its own, drawing large crowds of Koreans and tourists from abroad to get gloopy and throw some mud. Mud slides, mud skiing, mud wrestling, and mud painting are sure to be featured. However, new events are added each year. Carnevale, Venice, Italy. The Venice Carnival has a rich history, and for those who enjoy dressing up, the more wild and bizarre your costume, the better. However, the most well-known aspect of the carnival is its masks. Weird, eerie, humorous, and often hideous, they are a necessary carnival accessory. Venice's mask manufacturers, known as mascherari. It is claimed that the masks give partygoers a certain amount of autonomy, abandonment, and anonymity, the opportunity to transform from their regular selves into authentic partygoers. Day of the Dead, Oaxaca, Mexico. Skeletons strolling down the street and tequila-fueled revelers partying all night make this the wildest Halloween in the world. Purchase a mask at the market in the nearby town of Atsampa during the week-long Day of the Dead, and then, after dark, proceed to a cemetery. Visit the less visited graveyard in Santa Cruz, Oaxaca, where mariachis sell music for a few dollars, and you'll find a Tim Burton-esque carnival scene littered with marigolds. Most people travel to Panteon San Miguel. In Mexico's wildest Day of the Dead procession, the calicus or skeletons travel door to door while slugging tequila and banging drums. The celebration takes place in the city center and is a very touristy affair. Holi, Mathura, India. Lord Krishna established a paint-chucking custom in India, and Mathura, a little hamlet just over 2 hours from Delhi, celebrates Holi with vigor. You will be covered in vibrant paint from head to toe at the conclusion of this event. You can avoid spending weeks cleaning paint off your body by wearing long sleeves and pants. You should also carry as few items as possible, preferably without a backpack or camera. The ideal option is to remain in New Delhi and travel to Mathura by cab, arriving at Vishram Ghat beside the river. The festival's heart-pounding focal point, the Sri Dwarakish's temple, is 2 minutes walk north. Everyone crossing the road outside is at risk since it is ground zero. Have to get away? Instead, see the activity from within the temple. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Help us to grow so we can deliver knowledge-rich content. Goodbye.